Alright. Now we officially begin Mystia's ultimate journey. We do start incredibly slow. You have a quest, Kyouko. How to save... we already know all this. Anything you have to say? So, what should I say to the head priestess next? Looks like she's deep in thought. It's best not to disturb her. Let's go somewhere else. Alright. Oh yeah, we definitely begin very slow at the start. Last time I played this, they used to have a machine right here where you could activate, like, special guest characters or something. Either that got moved, or it's not there anymore. Who knows? Oh, we can't really go anywhere else. Can't do anything with these lampposts either. But we do need ingredients more than anything. As much as we can get. This game becomes pretty self-explanatory. It's a little bit of a... probably a mix of simple and complicated at the same time. Depending on how you think of a in-depth restaurant kind of game. But it's not like there's really much we can do at the start anyway, other than run around and collect stuff. Most important thing, though, is that we get enough lampreys. Much lampreys as we can possibly get. Got 4 of them there. And at least by evening, more lampreys show up. Get as much of them as we can get. More lampreys we can get, the better. And honey. Can never go wrong with honey. There are more. Alright, there we go. It's about time. I should get ready to open the Izakaya now. Here is the interface for tonight's Izakaya. Here I can choose where to open my Izakaya, which we don't have many places unlocked yet. Unfortunately, I only know the way around the yokai trail, so for now this is the only available place. But I'm sure that one day I'll branch out all over again, Tokyo. This is a short summary of what I know about this region. Right now, I only have a small cart. It only has 3 countertops and can accommodate 3 tables. It really isn't much, but I believe things will get better in the future. These are notes of what I've made regarding what kind of guests will come here. Knowing who will come and dine could help me decide what meals to serve at that location. This is where I select my helpers for the night. For now, Kyouko will help me serve drinks. Once a guest places an order, Kyouko will bring the drink from the beverage rack to the guest. This is how we run the place of the duo. After double checking, we just hold the button to set up the Izakaya. And yeah, we definitely don't have any other places unlocked. I do own all the DLC, including the new one, which we'll be doing too. But it's a little hard to do DLC while doing the main story, so we'll be mostly sticking to the main game first. And once we beat the game, we can do all the DLC ones next. Let's begin. Well, we don't got a lot we can actually prepare. I forget how to switch the tab. E. For drinks. Make sure we get the right things. If we have the wrong thing, that could be a disaster for all of us. We gotta pay off the debt. Now begins my night shift. Although it's at the small cart right now, one day it will become a big Izakaya. Here are the countertops. I can follow all the recipes using these kitchenware. Please note that different recipes may require different kitchenware. This is the beverage rack. I can retrieve drinks here. If I take the wrong one, I can put it back at any time. Here's the food storage container. I can place dishes that are already completed in here and serve them later. But we don't serve leftovers. If anything isn't served the night it's cooked, it gets discarded as trash. So make sure not to cook too much. These are dining tables and chairs so that guests can sit down and eat. Why am I even explaining this? Guests will arrive soon and will sit at any vacant table. They're also very polite and will line up if there are no vacant seats. However, once you sit down at a table and order, the guest patience will go down. If the guest order wasn't served before the patience wears out, they'll leave angrily. I think I better make sure this doesn't happen. This is the ambience of the Izakaya, which is extremely low. If I can keep providing satisfactory service, the ambience will improve, which will bring in more guests, and guests will also place more orders. This is the key to making more money. Capitalism. Here's my partner's status. After a guest orders something, my partner will act accordingly. Certainly, Kyouko will help pass out the drinks. You can see her work status. She'll be resting when she doesn't need to do anything. More jobs and partners should become available in the future. Finally, if you are tired, you can hold the button in the circle to close the Izakaya earlier. That's all I have to say. And I would advise never closing the Izakaya because you're going to end up in a situation later where you're going to regret it. It was a bit long, but I hope you have fun. So a lot of it's pretty self-explanatory, but the actual complicated part is... well, we don't have the album filled out yet. But essentially, guests will end up showing here, and you can open the tab up, which we're going to be doing quite often, and especially with the several DLC, there's even more characters going to be unlocked. And that way you can see what they all like. Well, we already got a couple. No, you guys don't want to... okay. Grilled lamprey. Some green tea. Now it's important that we learn likes and dislikes. Now what can this not be paired with? Meat and vegetables. But we can add sweetness to it. Well, it's already made with lamprey. Does trout have anything that we don't have? Savory and aquatic? Probably not. No, that should be fine. Every customer likes and dislikes different things, and special guests are even more picky about it, as you would expect. Alright, and then this is when we get the help of this. Or not. It might not fill out until after a night has passed. But essentially, we want to be trying different things to see what they actually like, since they do have different levels of liking stuff and dislikes. But of course, the first night is probably the most boring in the game. All these old cat people just walking by. Oh, here comes one now. I've also remembered that customers will also often order the cheaper dish over a lot of the expensive ones. So on some nights, it's actually better to just have nothing but the expensive dishes. What is this? Mild? And we can't put any vegetarian stuff or meat, so anything in these two sections are just cut out immediately. And this is strange, which I don't think he would like. We'll just have to try different things, though. Learn their likes and dislikes. Here you go. Have a nice day. Or night. And did the fox characters? Yeah, they showed up. Yeah, so your cats like meat and cool food, which we don't have yet. And the general rule of thumb is you want to try and match at least 3 of them. But unfortunately, we don't really have much of an option to do that yet, so... we'll get there. Oh good, he wants more lampreys. So we're actually not going to worry about adding additional ingredients then, because we know the results we'll get. It's really nice to hear this music again. I heard having more tails means becoming a more powerful base yokai. But yokai cats only have 2. Now that's a different dish. I think that's a rabbit. Alright, well let's see. I don't know if they would like meat or not. But we can throw meat in, and we can also add in some of this stuff. Oh, that cuts off vegetarian. Okay. Well, we can't have meat then. Never mind. That sparrow over there looks delicious. What, that's the owner, not food? Yeah, there we go. We got one better than usual. Have a nice evening. Miso soup. It's also dirt cheap. Yeah, we can probably add sweet to it. We don't have a lot of dew, so probably not a good idea to waste too many of those. We could probably add a lamprey to that too, actually. Yeah, that should be fine. Conserving ingredients is also some advice that they didn't even mention, but it's actually a good idea not to expend too much ingredients for, like, making everyone happy. Just because you can easily run out doing it. And that's what, the cat? Okay. Well, we know the cat's not going to have anything else, so... But we know that the rabbit will. Oh, whoops, I forgot to add the lamprey to that. That's fine. Should still be good. Make sure we start the right thing. And that worked too. So we don't need to add a lamprey, adding just the honey is fine. More miso soup for who? Old cat guy. Well good, we can add a lamprey to that. He doesn't like sweet, but how about lampreys? That works. The only downside with grilled lampreys, it's a signature dish of hers, but yikes, you cannot mix it with, like, 2/5 of everything you have. And it's already savory and aquatic. Lampreys are just a better fish, basically. But we can make it sweet. Enjoy your meal. Fox and a cat. When two people dine too, you also have to consider, like, both of their likes and dislikes. Who's one again? Cat. Okay, so sweet lamprey. And then whatever that vegetable tofu cake is. Now we can't add meat to that, but we can add honey. This will sweeten you up. You're the miso, and you're tofu. Lamprey, 3 and 2 tofu, alright. Well, it doesn't seem like anytime I mix stuff with lamprey, though, it never seems to go too well. We might end up just serving lampreys as they are. 2 is a rabbit, so we can add sweet. Can we add lampreys to that? Oh yeah, we can. Not sure if the cat one will like it though either. That is tofu, and you are lamprey. Enjoy your blindness at the Izakaya. Little do people know that Mystia actually gives night blindness to people, and it always makes you wonder, how do we know that she's not just pranking people, and she's just giving people night blindness when they actually might not even have it, just so that they can actually go buy a lamprey from her stall so they can get it fake cured. At least that's the lore that I know about her character. Mystia is also probably one of my favorite Touhou characters in general. But she basically could end up just tricking people into having night blindness just so they can pay for something to cure it. So basically, Mystia is a scam and a sham at the same time. Not actually as good as she appears. Don't look at those. Yeah, it just starts just right here. We probably haven't reached the part yet, though, where we can actually, like... Because of the way you can actually pre-cook food before the night starts. It doesn't seem like that's the case yet. Well, Kyouko took off somewhere. Now, it's important to check time to time if there's any characters around. Especially special guests. And the special guests are the ones... They end up being the other ones that actually matter in the end. So you don't need to really care about the normal customers as much, but... Because we apparently have no one, every customer matters for now. But it should be noted that eventually you'll reach a point where only 10, jeez. Only the normal customers won't matter as much as the special. But in order to keep a good combo going and you want to make more money, it is kind of also worth making them happy a bit too. But it's not necessary. Special guests tend to order the most, and some have abilities where they will make other ones order even more as well. What time is it? 14. That's another 4 hours. All we're gonna do is collect ingredients, so let's travel to the future to begin our night.